Well, hey guys, welcome to the studio. Today, part 2 of Eleanor Rigby. The first part that we have a video for, you want to probably be polished up on before you attempt this. Let's assume that's happened and you're pretty good at that first part. Let me show you the second half of the piece of paper. This is now the verse. And let me go over what it says just to be clear about the markings. Right hand is going to play G, A, B. There is a bracket underneath of that. The left hand here is O is E. There's 4 E's there. The way they're lined up is the first E does line up with the very first G. The A happens on its own. And I tried to put a little dotted line showing that the B up top is connected with that next E. Beyond that, right hand E, angle down to left hand E. I'm sorry, let me say that again. Right hand G, angled down to left hand E, angled up to right hand E, angled down to left hand E. So the right hand is G, A, B, G, E. Left hand is all E's. The only things that are going to happen at the same time are the first G will happen with that E. The B happens with that E. That's it. Other than that, it's going to go right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, and so the angled lines are there. Beyond that, watch the brackets. G, A, B, D. C sharp, B, C sharp. B, A, B, A, G, A. That's the first line of the verse. When we get down to the second line, the left hand is going to play a C that's held for a bar, just left hand. Let's look at the right hand here. G, A, B with a bracket under it. Then a G that gets held out. I'm sorry, not a G. That's a C with an arrow coming after it. Forget I said G. That's a C. And then down to B. And timing-wise, it does exactly what we saw in this bar here. Right hand G hits at the exact moment left hand C. The A is by itself. Right hand B hits at the exact same moment as the lower C. Then it's always switching hands. Right hand C, left hand C. Right hand B, left hand C. Okay, hopefully you have that copied over. I'm just switching the camera around to its other home where it gets to watch the keyboard. And hopefully I did that without jostling the camera where you could see it. That's pretty good. We're a little bit too zoomed in. Let me correct. That's not bad. And I can actually probably bring it in a little bit more like this. All right. We're going to do the right hand first. So this is what it's going to sound like. One more time, this is what it sounds like. With just right hand. Okay, now there's a couple ways that you can do the fingering on it. I don't use probably the smartest one. It's probably smarter if you start it with your pointer finger on the G to get going. That allows me to have G, A, and B all with fingers assigned to them and a thumb available for that drop down E that happens at the end of the first bar, like this. And if you think of this sort of as an E minor chord, you can see there's an E and a G and a B, and I've got an extra finger that kind of nicely can easily fit right on that A there. E minor chord with the extra A, and that lets me grab this entire melody with the normal fingering that you would use for an E minor chord. So let's try just that. We're going to be going at a speed like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's funny because it does have that like kind of quick move with the G, A, B, but there's a little gap, then the G, then the E. So altogether it sounds like this. All right, let's try that a little bit quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, my bad. I was grabbing my clicker. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's take a look at the second bar. Now, if I then bring my thumb up to G, that's going to put me in a better position to start this phrase. The notes that we will be using, again, it's G, A, and B, but I don't have to go any lower than this. But I will need to get as high as C sharp and D. Now, while it is possible to cover all 5 of these notes with 5 fingers, I don't really recommend that you do it. I do like starting with the G, the A, and the B with thumb, pointer, and middle finger. But I like going up to ring finger for the D. Why? Well, it's a stronger finger, and that's kind of a big note in the song there. So I like going. Now, what you saw me do there was I chose my 4 fingers going up as the G, A, B, and the D. And at that point, I switched over to just thumb and pointer to do each of the next phrases. C sharp, B, C sharp, played as pointer, thumb, pointer. And I'm going to use that same fingering for every phrase after this, including the one B, A, B, still pointer, thumb, pointer, and the A, G, A at the end. And at that point, it leaves me in a perfect position to have my hand set up for the second line. So it's a 4-finger climb up from the second bar of the first line, G, A, B, D. And at that point, everything is thumb and pointer, leading with pointer. These 2 notes being played pointer, thumb, pointer. These 2 notes being played thumb, pointer, thumb, pointer, sorry. And moving down to the G and the A, same 2 fingers. Okay. So what you might want to do is practice this in 2 sections. The first part, the climb up, which should leave you on ring finger. We're going to try just that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, get my clicker. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next up, we change our positioning for thumbs and pointers with the B and C sharp pair, followed by the A, B pair, followed by the G, A pair. That's going to go high, low, high on this pair, same exact pattern on this pair, and same exact pattern on this pair. All right, so we're going to try starting from the C sharp, second bar of the first line of the verse, as pause, pause. So you have plenty of time to kind of make the transitions between them. Let's try that from C sharp. All right, we'll try it with clicker. 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Okay, now if I put that entire bar together, starting from the GABD, you can see I'm already in good position for it. This is what I'm listening for. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Sorry about the clicking. One more time. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Now, the only thing the right hand has to manage in the second line is G, A, B, C, B. And if I look at the hand position that I just ended with, that's where these 4 fingers are already laying on the keyboard. Let me show you that coming out of bar 2 of the first line. If I play that line, and I'm using pointer and thumb for all of these, that leaves my thumb poised right above this G here so I can get these final 4 notes in play. And the timing for this is going to go. And that C gets held out, followed by the B. So in timing, this is going to go. We'll try just that. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Okay. Now, this is also where this verse line begins with my thumb ready to play this G here again. But I'm going to want to probably move down to pointer and use my E minor position that we talked about. So from the beginning of the first line, it's kind of in this E minor position. And then after that, my thumb likes to come up around this G area for almost everything else. And then back to the E minor position again to restart. This is going to go like this, starting with pointer on G, A, B, G, E, like this. Then move up. Ring, pointer, thumb, ring, pointer, thumb, pointer, pointer, thumb, pointer. Next part, we're set up, just, I misnamed one finger in that pattern. I shall try not to do that again. Okay, pointer on G to start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then thumb. Next line, simply restarting pointer, thumb. Next part, and start, pointer, thumb. Ready, and start, pointer. Ready, and last time. Pointer, thumb. Ready, and. Okay, now, the left hand, if you want to add a straight left hand in, which is fine, the whole first line happens over an E. The whole second line happens over a C. Now, I do have it written on the paper that it sometimes will have a pulsing pattern to it, including in that C. However, it's not a bad way to practice at this point, just by seeing if you can get an E under the first line and a C under the second line. So that would go like this. Okay, now you may have noticed I play E to start the first bar. I also played E to start the second bar, even though it's not written on the paper. Why? Well, E is active for that entire line. And as soon as I was done with the first line, you may have noticed I was super fast to get to that C to start my second line. It's by itself, and it just hangs out for a whole bar. But I gotta be quick to get to it. This time, watch how quick that C has to happen there. I'm gonna start from top line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? And sorry for the finger slip there, but I wanted to really make sure I whacked it so you could hear it. It's following that A-G-A with the right hand, and the amount of time that it takes to start that C for the second line is very quick. It goes. Let's try just that. A-G-A, which are the final 3 notes of the first line, followed by that C with the left hand at speed should go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So just be ready. That's how quick the second line starts. You got to be right on top of it. Okay, now we're back to first line again. I'm going to count you in. We're going to walk through everything at a moderate speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it comes. Last time. Okay, guys, that's a lot to tackle. The play between the right hand and the left hand with all those angled lines that we have in there, it's something that you wanted on your paper because ultimately we can address that. But for right now, it changes positions enough. It's fairly kind of quick moving and a fun part to play. And you should be concentrating on getting the right hand to play all that properly, and also where the left hand switches to the C and how quick that's going to happen. If you've got that managed, that's a huge step forward with this song. Shoot me a text if you have any questions. Hope you guys are feeling better. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.